giving this, and I never hold this in my entire life. So this is my first time.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Because by understanding, by listening only, we can gain our knowledge. Without knowledge, by see,
were sent to boarding school. So it's at the starting they find too many difficulties.
Yes, if you want to learn anything, you can learn anytime, anywhere, in any condition.
It depends on the person. And so tell me one thing.
No, there are very number of schools who have good facilities and
No idea, friend.
in their in
very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Uttappa. I'm today here to discuss about the topic Western culture and Indian culture. And today I'm favoring for the Western culture and Western culture. And we have our panel here, Faiza.
First of all, a very good morning to all of you, and thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And today's topic is Indian versus Western culture, and I am favoring in Indian culture, and he is my opposite. So let's start.
Okay. So, but as we know that Western culture is so much, influencing on India, so that we can enhance our skill set. It could be anything. If it is come to education system, it could be the clothes we wear, the modernity of life we live. Everything we'll be discussing today. And let me talk about the education system of Western culture. So, majorly in India, so there is no specific language in the whole country, because there is a regional language. Those guys who studies start initial education from primary and higher schooling, there is a regional language. Those guys will be studied, so that will be a very drawback for us, our future generation.
I totally disagree with you, and I got it. Ki you said we have a particular language like English, so we also can say that we have already a regional language, and those regional language we can survive easily. Like we have so many languages like Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, and so many. So we can survive with our regional language. So how you can say that this is the very drawback point?
Definitely, for in your point, that is okay. But if you think about abroad, like that is limited or boundary for only for our nation. What about if you so it will be very difficult to tackle them. And majorly, so when those guys when they have a time to face an interview in corporate industry, so it will be very difficult to face an interview, because interview will be held in languages, English, German, Spanish, anything. So we should admire those Western cultures, so that will be enhance our skill set.
Okay, you are saying that Western culture is nowadays Western culture is most important for everyone. So we also say that we are Indians, and we have so many things like they are special for India. Like we celebrating festival so enjoyable and so colorful. Like weddings we are celebrating in India. How we can say that you also saw that out of country, like abroad, and how they can marry. Like simply they had done court marriage, and they have lots of Christians, so they're doing Christians marriage. But in India they have lots of religious marriage, like Muslim they married like their according to their religion. Hindu they can according to their religion, and so many things. In Western, their dressing, their only dressing sense like Western, only jeans tops and skirts and like this only. But India we have so many dresses like sari, lehenga, suit, and every occasions we only wear like Indian outfits like sari, lehenga, and so we have lots of points. Like we have natural, we have so many monuments, and we have so many heritage. Like we also have so many places to visit in India.
So, sorry to interrupt you. See, when it's come to the marriage in India, people use money they will spend for 2 days or 3 days of marriage. I don't think it is worthy for us. So that rather than spending that much money on a crore, so that would diversify into somewhere else, in the sense like an education where we can teach or learn something else. But in India, people are investing so much money for 2 days, 3 days. Why it is important? In a court,
There's the happiness of the though only we all always think why we always think about money.
happiness is just like a state of mind. What you think and what you not see. People are getting court married also in India, and just making a marriage in court marriage. So those people are also happy, right? It's depending on your how you behave and how you build a relation with your partners. That is a matter. And when it comes to the clothes, you were saying about the dresses we wear, and Western culture, people's wear where they feel my conclusion point, I would say that like both the culture is very good enough in their point of view, because India has their uniqueness in their culturality and their uniqueness, and also in Western has also their good point, and which we should admire. And like I'm not saying to everything we need to admire, and which benefits us, which enhance our skills, those things we should definitely
are good for their own
accept us.
use. Thank you so much.
First of all, good morning to you. Good morning to dear sir. And today we are debate our topic. My topic is boarding school versus another school. Why nowadays parents prefer a boarding school? First of all, I want to start my topic. I want to say some lines to school. विद्या का सागर है जहाँ, विद्या का सागर है जहाँ, उस जगह को हम क्या कहते हैं? विद्यालय। विद्या का सागर है जहाँ, ज्ञान का भंडार है वहाँ, जन्नत है वह जगह जहाँ पर स्कूल है वहाँ। ये एक कविता है, इसके माध्यम से हम बताना चाहते हैं why nowadays school is important, but culture is changed, tradition is changed, international level curriculum is changed. That's why boarding school is so important. I'm starting with my topic. School is very important, but why we prefer boarding school? Because nowadays parents actually observe the things. Students read in India, students read in Indian culture, but after when will he grow up, he wanted to go abroad. He want to live. He live in PG, but that time he will face many difficulties. That's why boarding school is famous.
I want to include some point in this. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. I am Sudhanshu Suman. I'm here to. It's our topic that boarding school is preferable according to normal school or not. So I prefer normal school other than boarding school. Yeah, my friend said a great line on the education. Yeah, education is very important for every person. It's distinct us from the animals or other. It's make us intellectual that can think more about anything. So yeah, nowadays like my friend says that boarding school is important. Like it's a great thing. Like it's boost the student more effectively. But I'm not agree with this point, because there are too many ways to educate any person. But especially for the boarding school, there are too many disadvantages of the boarding school. Sometimes that for the younger person, they suffer from the homesickness. Like at the younger age, at the age of 9 or 10, their parents send the younger student to boarding school. At that time, they don't have knowledge about the outer space, outer environment, and they faces too many issues like bullying from the senior one. They don't know how to survive without their parent, but directly they were sent to boarding school. So it's at the starting they find too many difficulties. Like sometimes happen that some people come from the they come from the other societies that is not easily to handle or survive in the new environment. So for the younger student, it's very difficult.
Yeah, as my friend point say this line, student, children, whoever read in boarding school who feel homesickness. Everybody watched a movie, Tare Zameen Pe. There was a boy. He has a unique issue, dyslexia problem. But his parents didn't know. They don't know this child is this issue. But his teacher observed this mentality, observed the issue, observed his mistakes, and he found this child has a problem, dyslexia. When his parents drop in boarding school, before boarding school he read in another school, but his parents and that type of teacher, they don't found that this reason why these children behind the other students, why sometimes they look like a hidden personality, why they have a sufficient knowledge.
So Neha, you are agree with me, right? Boarding school, it has too many disadvantages. Am I right?
It has no. I'm not talking about disadvantage. I am
Okay,
talking
just-
about advantage.
You have just given a good example of disadvantage of boarding school. Like why they prefer to go to boarding school if they are getting a good education, like when they live with their family, then why people are like they send them to boarding school?
Yeah,
That's my
if
question.
person is children, when he entered in a boarding school, he make a family with his friend circle. He make a family with his teacher support. He make a family with his staff support. It's a very big family. And now that time, what time when he will grow up, he has a habitual person.
Just
He
one
has to
question.
do.
Is it not possible in the normal school? They don't make their teacher as a family. They don't make friends as a family.
Yeah, it's a possible. Rather than I'm talking about another school, they also good role play
It is
in our
available in
society.
every school.
They are good qualified school. They are teachers are good, sufficient knowledge. But after time, when a children went in a boarding school, he grow up on foot. He grow up on prescription. He don't face any problem. He know what's my goal, how can I achieve these, my parents what we want to know, that type of question. It's a very basic communication.
Means you are saying that if they went to boarding school, then they will face too many difficulties and like they can increase their personal skills in a good manner, right? According to you?
No, my point is, if a child go to a boarding school,
Okay.
they actually live in a discipline,
Mm-hmm.
good manner,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very fixed line. जीवन में सफल तो वो होगा ही, बेशक मुकाम पे ना पहुंचे, कुछ ना कुछ तो बन के जरूर निकलेगा. It's a very sufficient
Okay,
for a
this
child.
is applicable for every, like it's applicable for the normal student. Some you ever observed that our family, especially those family that related to army or something, they are too much strict. They always care about the education. So a strictness is also available in normal life. Then why they are prefer to go to boarding school? That is my
Because
question.
nowadays, as you can see, the students are habitual of a phone.
Okay.
It's a very bad habit.
But sometimes it's necessary to be socialized. Like they should have the knowledge of the outer world. If they went to boarding school, in that case, like they are isolated. Like they don't know about the outer world, what's going on. So it is not a big problem that they don't have knowledge of the outer world. They don't know the how to interact with our outer world. That if they come from if they completed their education, then they ultimately they have to come out and live freely. So if they are they have the lack of social skill, then that may create a problem.
Yeah, you are a right point. Maybe sometimes student face that type problem, but you know what? In our India, how many schools in Navodaya schools in our India? There are 600 plus schools.
Okay.
Why government made this school? Because they made for who belong to a poor families. They can't afford a private budget.
Mhm.
Nowadays, if you take a inquiry for a private school, there are so many lists.
Okay, if you take an
And
example
another
of,
activities part, you can buy this, you can buy this, you can buy this. A middle class person, how can survive this atmosphere?
okay, you are taking an example of Navodaya. Okay, yeah, I know, it's free of cost, but it's a like it's a too much competition among the student to like compete that exam, Navodaya exam, and to get admission in that. But there are some other schools like Sainik school. It has also too much competition, but what's the issue that its cost is too costly. Like sometimes that their students are like our children are too talented, they crack the exam, but its fee is too much, like 1 lakh per year. So it's not possible to provide it's not possible for the normal parents to they can accommodate such heavy fee.
No, Navodaya
like-
school. No, I'm not talking about Navodaya school. There are so many schools. They are preferred for children. They are belong to a poor background. The parents belong to a farmer. That type field.
Okay.
But it's not a. If you want to become a successful person, you want to become a great personality, then you have to make a guts inside. I'm talking about children. If you have a guts, then you have to clear this entrance exam, and you should take. Government don't allow this situation. You should do this. You should know this school is made for everyone.
Okay, so I want to include some point on the disadvantage of boarding school. Like there is a privacy issue. They have to live in a dormitory, and where like 5 or 6 students are living in the same room. So there is privacy issue. There is constant observation. Like they always see their student by using the camera. There is too much bullying problem. Bullying like senior student bullying the normal student, and like family it's too difficult to survive in outer area when they come out from the they completed the education. And like there is more problem, like there's always complaint that I am not able to attend the family events, that always like for the every student, for every people they want to live, they want to spend time with the family, but that part is removed from the those persons. So I think I'm not totally I'm not favor in the boarding school.
Okay, we have concluded the point. Both schools are important in our life. Government schools, private schools, and boarding schools, because they all have to provide we have educations, they provide our skills. Without schools, we don't grow up. And education is the most powerful weapon. If you have this weapon, you can't break barriers.
Yeah, totally agree with the Neha. Education is the most important thing. It doesn't matter you are getting it from the under the tree or from the boarding school. Only education is important.
One day, Thomas Edison said that a very beautiful line. If you asked any people, what is your memorable day in your life? Always he said about my first day in my school.
That's
So
it.
that's a very important day. School life is so important. If you want to grow up, you want to do something better, you want to do your achieve goal, you have to must. School education is for you. Thank you and have a nice day.
And I would like to welcome now next team, and I would like to welcome the next team, Avdesh and Dr. Kusum. Please welcome.
Good evening, guys, and especially my sir. Today we have come on stage to tell about debate. And before that, I would like to say thank you, all of you, especially my sir, who has given a golden chance to enhance our skills, develop our skill to how to speak. Today we are going to tell about online, offline, which are best, and we will tell reason. So first of all, ma'am will tell why offline is important. Then I will tell online.
Good morning, everyone. So, what do you all think? which is better, offline learning or online learning? And that's why I also favor offline learning. So the one of the and so I want to raise one of the most major point in offline learning is the face-to-face interaction. When there is a teacher-student learning in a classroom, a teacher is teaching something face-to-face. He is teaching and the students are listening and doing. So there is some physical interactions between them. So do you think that?
Actually, I want to say Kusum ma'am is totally wrong here, because depend on person. If that person is serious, he can take education from anywhere online. If he is in jungle anywhere, he can take education from anywhere. He should be serious about that. He can take. And
I object to update. In jungle, there may not be network possible.
It is possible. It is possible if he want. Nowadays, it is in India. Modi is here. He can do anything.
Oh, okay.
Everything is possible if anyone.
If you bring our prime minister in the debate, then what can I say?
Someone say if you will find a God will. It is a network only. You can find anywhere and you can take education from anywhere. Sometimes we come in tuition, and sometimes we are facing problem. We are like, we have to do PE and we can't go because our topic is going on. But if we are taking online classes, we can go and we can do.
I
PE.
object you here, Abdesh. But when we are sitting when we are sitting in a classroom, then you should be disciplined. It's not just like it's an online class and you want to go somewhere, then you just make you offline, switch off your video and you go. Then where is the dedication? You say that if one person wants, then he can study from anywhere. So you are conflicting from your.
According to me, like offline class is worst, because sometimes you pay the money, and after that you will get to know like teacher is not good, his teaching style is not good, he is passing time. But online you can change at the time. I don't like this teacher, I want to change this teacher, I want another teacher. But offline you can't, and you have to tolerate them, and you can't say anything because you have a paid. Okay, Pakush, ma'am is wrong totally.
No,
according to me.
I don't.
Who is
think
agree?
so.
Who is agree? Online is the best ever. You can
I have a serious
you
issue.
can save your time. You can save your money. You can do anything. You can nowadays we are traveling. I am coming from Motinga. I am not saying sir is the best. I want to say
Then why
sir is
are
the
you
best.
coming here?
But I'm happy. I'm happy there. But if
you are coming for an offline class, right? If
because
there
sir is the
possibility-
best, na. But not every sir is best.
If
So
sir
that
is
I want to
available-
say online
if
is
sir
the best.
available online, then why are you coming for offline class?
Because sir is the best. I am saying no.
So if teacher is best, then you will go for
Yeah,
offline class.
sometimes I have paid many institutions. Sir was not good, but it was my compulsion, and I have to take classes because
But
I have a
then-
paid money. But I am
Okay,
satisfied with
then
sir.
Then fine. Abdesh is saying that if teacher is good, then one should go offline classes. Is that your point?
Yes,
Then you are actually.
but I am happy
testing
with online.
It is your personal choice. If you are happy, then it's okay. It's your personal choice. But I must say, there are various issues which can't be solved in online classes. Like, have you listened about some science subject? There are some science subject in which some practicals we have to done some practicals. So such practicals, when there is hands-on training, we can't learn such experiments in online classes. We have to go in some labs or some classrooms where we have to put on our hands in some instruments. So we can't do everything in online classes.
Guys, I want to say ma'am is totally wrong. Everything is digital nowadays. Everything is digital. Why are you using phone then? It is digital. nowadays people learn too many things from YouTube. Like I want to say, first of all, I asked to sir, I want to take a class from online, but sir say I don't have available. So मैंने कहा sir, it's my conference, so I have to come there. So I have come here. I wanted online classes from sir, but that time it was not available.
Have you heard about the medical students practicals?
They are
They have
learning.
to learn some
They
practicals.
are learning.
How
Many people
if they
in
have
lockdown, many people be like scientists, many things from online.
Oh, I
Everything is
agree.
going online.
That
If you
is-
want to connect, if you want to take classes from Canada, you will go Canada.
I
Tell
agree
me.
that is the situation of a pandemic.
how
That
you
is the
will go?
situation of a pandemic. And
No, nowadays,
at that time there was a lockdown because at that time there was a pandemic. And Anu, tell me, if I am studying some medical subject and I have to do some practicals, have you heard medical students have to do some practicals related to he has to do some test on his blood. So they pick some blood from their finger. So how digitally you can do such type of practicals? Even physics, there are various type of practicals which students have to do in the practical labs only. So their online class never be possible.
No, online is the best because if you want to do something, you can buy that things, you can experiment at home, and sir will make you learn from online.
But it's
Nowadays,
not
my brother is learning trading. Like he was saying, like outside country, like if you learn from like out of India, their teaching style is very good. In India they are not learning well. So my brother should be go out of India. He should go America to learn trading. I think
But you are saying that if one person
he's doing
is
experiment at
learning
home. Like he learned from sir and he's practicing at home.
you know there is some
If you have a guts, if you want to
No.
learn something, you can learn
It's not
from
all about
anywhere,
guts. It's
anytime.
not all about guts. There is some perfection, you know. When we learn some experiments, there is the need, some surveillance should be there. Expert should be there so that when you perform any task, there may be some mishandling, there may be some accident. So there should be someone. If you do everything online, then how could it possible?
I think ma'am has chosen wrong teacher. Sir, seriously, choose like sir, then you can
And then
success online.
sir will help me to do my all the science subject practicals, right?
If teacher is best, he want to teach someone, he will make you learn online.
Okay.
If he want to make something.
I think you are not totally scattered from our point. It's not like so. Arrange some more points if you have. Because
saying-
I totally disagree with this point. Abdullah sir is for not for the for medical subject or some science subject. He is only for us here to teach us about English, about to enhance our skills in public communication, not in science subject. I think so. So
According to me, in lockdown, like many people wanted to be a doctor, but they be in online. They were taking class from online and they were experiment at home.
no, I completely disagree. It can't be possible
It
because
is possible. Like
some,
recently, my friend sister be a doctor in lockdown, and she is working now at AIMS.
only the online. Only those subjects are possible which have only theoretical knowledge is required. But for most of the practical examination, we should be go there. We should be hands-on training there. It's not possible. Like
So then,
this, we are
why
at home
nowadays like online classes is too popular? Why everyone want online classes? I want to ask from you.
I don't know. It's
You should.
you know,
You
the
are.
people who have the mentality like you, who prefer. I never prefer online classes. That's why I'm here for a offline class.
If you have a compulsion and you can't take offline classes, then you will not take online classes.
Yes, I agree at this point. If such type of condition that he is not able to go somewhere, then in such circumstances, it's okay to take an online class. But if there is a choice, if a person can select whether should I go to online or offline, so I think a student always choose offline class?
According to me, like ma'am was saying, you can't learn anything from online. But according to me, everyone nowadays learning everything from online. You can save your time. If you have to join, like I'm facing, I was finding public speaking course, but in my area I can't found. But someone live in another country and he want to study in like Happiness Institute. How he can travel from Canada, yeah, somewhere like you can see Jammu, Kashmir, how he can come daily? Not possible. Pakistan,
That are the
Jamna Par,
situation-
anywhere, how he
that
can
are the
come?
Situation that are only
Not
the
is a situation.
But if one get a chance, then I think personal to personal interaction is much important and much powerful than online.
I want to
Because-
give everyone.
And I want to find some drawbacks of online classes. Like whenever teacher is teaching, you are on your screen. You can do something else behind. Teacher is speaking. He even doesn't know what are you doing. A teacher can't visualize his students properly what they are doing. So for the effective teaching learning process, I think there must be some interaction between the teacher and the student so that the perfect learning process should be go on.
I want to say here are many students. Someone can speak English very fluent. Someone come here for time pass. Depend on student, not depend on teacher. Like his problem, why he is not serious about. If he has pay, then he should be focused on study. Why he is taking class? It is a problem of that student. And there is a no.
That also available for the online classes also. Not all
Have you heard?
students are-
Have you heard? Miss-
Not all the students are equally devoted to the study when they are studying online. Most of them are just doing something else behind.
You are saying offline is the best. If offline is the best, why everyone is not topper? Everyone should be topper.
Yes. Now here
I
is
want to
also-
say that na depend on
No,
student,
no, listen
depend
to me.
on
No,
teacher,
listen.
how
So
he
here-
will deal
here-
with the student, how.
No, I pointed out here that here your point is coming. It's only the personal choice. That is why not every students come the topper. It's a capability of a one person. How he or she perceive the things and how he reflect back the things. That's how.
Nowadays people don't have time. Everyone want to save their time. If you want to save your time, you should go on online and you can learn more things and you can learn more things and you can save your time, so that I will support online.
But I must.
Ma'am
say-
is wrong, totally.
But I must say,
Ma'am
at the
is
end-
wrong.
But I must say at the end, whenever you got a chance, go for a offline class so that you get the fully experience of.
You want to learn anything, you can learn anywhere.
Yeah.
You have a if you have
If
a
one
like
have
you have
a-
a seriousness. If you want to learn anything, you can learn anytime, anywhere, in any condition. You have a you have to serious about that. That's it.
At the end,
Or
I
ma'am is
completely
totally
agree
wrong.
with the- and I-
Thank you guys.
Fabulous, amazing, superb. Okay, this was very interesting, funny, very fighting, battling debate, and it was really tremendous, interesting. मजा आया, हंसी भी आई, सीखने को भी मिला.
Namaskar, Pranam, Adab, good afternoon. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to all of you, this amazing platform of Happiness Institute. I am going to talk about digital reading versus physical reading. What are the advantages and disadvantages of physical reading and digital reading? Now, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear listener, please attend to me and listen my debate. And first of all, starting my debate, I would like to say one quote: the best way to win the debate to begin right. And my partner, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Astha, and I'm here to talk about digital reading.
Okay. In your opinion, what are the advantages of digital reading? First of all, I would say the advantage of physical reading. I am in the favor of physical reading, and she is in the favor of digital reading. So, ladies and gentlemen, start. Okay. So first of all, the first point is that texture and experiment. If we read physically book, you turn on page and weights it, and then you can feel what are you are reading and experience like you if you turning on page, then you have satisfactory enjoy. Then you can say, wow, this is nice. And in digital reading, you are only scrolling this and that. Okay. And what is your opinion in this point?
Firstly, you can you don't have so many pictures and videos in the books in the physical reading, but in the digital reading you are also provided so many videos for the enjoyment, for the entertainment, so you can't even bore for reading. So what about you?
She is saying that the picture is not providing in a physical reading. You are agree or not?
No, some pictures are provided, but the videos are not. The videos are not able to provide it in the books.
Okay, it's not problem. But in my opinion, first of all, pictures are provided, and you told video are not providing. Video is other matter, but we are talking about only reading. Okay.
If you have if you don't have any pictures or anything, so you only think that you are reading again and again, but there's no any you can't even imagine that story without a picture or video. So you have to have to
Okay.
see the picture as well as with the reading, so you can मतलब उससे फिर इंटरेस्ट भी
Yes.
आता है
Okay.
इसलिए.
Madam say that okay, if you read like fiction, non-fiction, this type of book, you already know that fiction and non-fiction has no any figures. If you read the Chaitanya Bhagat book and some other writers who is popular nowadays, there is no figure. If you read the physical book, you realize what is going on. If anybody, if the book is saying you red sari, your mind is grabbing this type of figure, red sari. And if you have a picture in front of you, then you will decide what will you do. And sometimes you have don't figure, you have figure. It's on your choice. You have don't figure. It's a very good thing because you have to time to realize the things what is going on in the book. If you are in class 12th 10th, then book are NCERT, that means textbook. It is a compiled in the short form. It has no figure, no any. If you read chemical reaction Na plus H2SO4, that means Na2SO4, that means sodium sulfate. It is a realizing thing. If you told anything like one girl there was a very beautiful, then the picture is forming in your mind. This is your realization that this is the benefit of physical reading. If you read digital reading, only you are scrolling, and sometimes you don't realizing because the figure is given in behind or the below, then you have not realization power in the digital reading. I think in a recent day or in a modern time, you also know there is a big problem of bookstores. Bookstores are now shut down because of the digital reading. Digital reading is not beneficial. Your sleeping cycle is disturbed because of the digital reading. Do you agree with that point?
No, it is it depends on person to person. Not everyone is reading the books instead of the sleeping. So it depends on the person. And so tell me one thing.
Okay.
If you're going somewhere and you have to take novels with you, so do you prefer the novels, 3 to 4 novels to take with you, or digital reading that you have find so many novels, chapters in the phone?
Okay. You want to say if I have to use or read to the that book, I used to carry that types of book, 2 or 3 books. That is very lengthy and very hectic.
Yeah.
Okay, I would conclude that point. First of all, why I read a lots of book in a one time? I only
If you are going on a solo trip and for long period, so
okay. In a short period, I can carry my bags and put into the bags the book and then carry on.
so how many bags do you take with you for the clothing and for the books?
Okay. First of all, how many books? What is the length and thickness of the book? Like itna. I can carry 2 or 3 books, of course. But if you can say you can carry all library book, it's not possible.
I'm not talking about all the books, but it's easy to carry to read on the phone. If you are going somewhere, you can read it anytime. And online reading is also cheaper than the selling the
Physical reading.
from the physical reading.
Okay.
So it is more beneficial to read online.
I think it is only saying that digital reading is the best. In a recent day, if you know all the aspirants who is preparing for the any competitive exam or any examination, all the children have the compulsory physical book. How many times and how times you can read and scroll the books like you. Okay. It's if you have to read in a good manner, you have to physical books like textbook, any fiction book, any non-fiction books, your choice. But in digital reading, I don't agree. It's a little bit beneficial, but I don't
But,
totally agree with your point.
In the novels, the fonts and the size of the writing is
Okay.
always small, not that big. But in digital reading, you can always customize your settings for your own reading. You can change the font and you can change the size of the text, so you can easily read that. But in the physical reading, you can't do that.
Okay. First of all, I would like to ask you one question. Okay, how many? I give you 2 or 3 pages. How many times you read that particular page? And I give you another physical book. Then what is the comparison between the physical and digital reading? How many times you read the two pages and the physical reading 2 pages? आप कितने देर में दोनों पढ़ सकते हैं?
वो तो डिपेंड करता है
स्पीड पे.
that हाँ
Okay.
that depend on the speed.
But you again and again scrolling and then
That depends on the phone also.
Oh.
The size of the phone.
okay size of it's your lacking point, size of the phone. But when you carry the book, this is the specific size. All the persons who is carrying the book who can easily read that book. But in phone, zoom this that like that going on.
But the books is also saved in your phone. But if you take your physical books with you for so many for long period, they can also get dust and the tear up and all.
I would like to ask, you are in recently college. You have digital book or you have physical book?
Digital book.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you gap the examination physical mode or digital mode?
Of course, physical mode. But at some time there was also online papers also.
Online paper is only objective based, but you have if any competitive examiner check your knowledge, then he or she take a physical, you can say, test.
But it is not like that.
Okay, you can proceed your point. Okay.
In the physical reading, if you don't get any point or get the meaning of any word, so you can't find it in seconds. But in digital mode, you can find the word. You can find the meaning of the word in seconds. So
Yes, you can find digital, but in physical mode, you can attend the class and ask your teachers what is the meaning
but
of
if you
this.
are alone, so what about that time?
Of course, I would search on the digital, but you think in rural areas, on some areas, which people has no any digital mode or phone, so what can he do?
That's in this era.
He buy or a book, he buy or a digital book.
They of course physical book.
Physical book. Okay. She is agree on my point. This is the first. Okay, tell you. And I would like to one point to take. If you purchase your book, their smile is a very fantastic. Wow. Like, yes. And in digital reading, you don't have any smile. Sorry, a smile, not a smile, a smell. Sugandh. Okay. What is your point of digital reading? If you read a physical book, you have a book a smell. Like that.
So they don't everyone have that type of don't like that type of smells and all.
Okay. I conclude my point, sir. First of all, शिक्षा वो शेरनी का दूध है, शिक्षा वो शेरनी का दूध है जो जितना पीता है वो उतना दहाड़ता है. Ladies and gentlemen, my point is now completed.
So good morning all of you. My name is Shivani and she is my opponent Shruti, and today we are talking about education. Why education should be free or not. And first of all, I would let her chance to. Good morning everyone, my name is Shruti and our topic is education should be free or not. So I'm in the favor of education should be free. Why education should be free? The main reason is poverty. Nowadays poverty is on the top, and the main reason of poverty, the people are not educated, and they are not educated, so they can't send their children to school due to their financial condition. If the education is free, so they should send their children to school and and they build up their knowledge and build up their skill and build up our nation also. Okay, so from my point of view, education is the powerful weapon to defeat any kind of success or any kind of thing. Education, if we talking about education should be free, so why education should be free? And another side we if a girl born in a family, so their parents think about their parents think about their marriage, to spend how much money in her wedding, but their parents not think about how much spend money in her education. So money is not matter for the education sector. The main reason of free education is they can increase their poverty rate, and they can chance to everyone student who they can study
in well school, and they can achieve their goals and they can achieve their dreams.
Money doesn't matter in education,
But for poverty peoples and for who can't earn better, who are not wealthy, the main reason is the money. That's why they can't.
I totally agree with you. But in a as I told you that in middle class family, their parents should think about their marriages. But why should they not think about how much money spent their education? Because education, if you educate, then you can stand anywhere.
In this time, every family has to think that we can send their children to school, either a girl or a boy. In nowadays, thinking is changed. They can't think that a girl should we are going send their girl to school or not.
No, my dear. Education, if education free, no one value the education. I am also educated from a government school, but there is lack of facilities or lack of faculty to teach them and educate them well. But in international schools, they have more educated faculty, and they have more facilities there to provide a better education. But in a government school, there is not lack of.
I also study in a government school. There are very much facility. There are scholarship facility. There are sports event. There are a swimming pool also in that school, and swimming pool is free.
But in my school, there is not a facility like that. In our Delhi, in government school are more better than private school. I totally agree with that. But if we are talking about other states, there is no facility in government schools to teach them well education. There is lack of education. That's why they are lagging behind.
There are many government school and there are many government top schools that who have every facility.
But government schools are very few facilities, or a very few number of schools that they have more facilities.
Like Navodaya, Sarvodaya and Kendriya Vidyalaya have very top facilities. You can search on Google also.
I agree with that, but number of schools are
there are very number of schools who have good facilities, and
my dear friend,
in their Delhi they are very branches.
But in Delhi, I totally agree with that. In Delhi, but
Haryana, in Punjab, they are also very much.
I am from UP, and there is no facilities to those students which they educated in government schools. They also want to came here like big cities and educated them.
School are provided the same books that are NCERT books in that private.
But students are not students are not much qualified, and they are not value the free education.
The free education. If you are saying
if they pay, they are more productive.
If a student can study in a private school, but if they are not studied well, if they are gets fail in one or two subjects, but he pays. But if he not studied, the study depends on person to person or student to student that he want to study or not. Either a private school, either a government school, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But if a child with have lack of education, lack of abilities to stand anywhere, if you don't provide the facilities if you don't provide the facilities in government school, that the student can, how the student can stand anywhere, because
The syllabus are same, the teachers are teaching same, student have to study the same.
no, I saw that in government school the teacher are not very serious to educate the children, because they are satisfied with their permanent job in government schools.
No, in
In private school,
in mostly government school, teacher also studying very well, and
but few
they are
but-
very.
but
they
there are few teachers to educate them
very
on a
educated.
proper manner.
In government school, the teacher are very well educated, and in government school they have to give the exam. So that after giving exam, they are selected in government college. But in private college, you are also given one exam and give interview, and you are selected in private. But in government, you have to crack competitive exam. After that, you have to crack interview, and interview is the most. toughest
Yeah,
in
I agree
government
with
school.
that. But after getting the job, the teachers are not.
But if teachers are well qualified, if teachers are well.
But after getting the job, the teachers are not serious about the students to teach them very.
Myself Navneet Singh. As we all know that today we are here for debate. So our topic is money versus time. So as you all know that
So good afternoon all. My name is Dikshika Rana and I am the favor of time. So I would like to asking you that why are you saying that money is more important than time?
because the most thing that people wants today's life, money is important because in our life, because without money we cannot survive. So it is necessary for human being to get some money, to make some money by doing anything or by giving some businesses and so on. You can do everything with money.
Yeah. So by investing our time we can earn money.
Yeah.
But can you earn time by investing your money?
You are saying that investing time we can make money, but without when you have knowledge, you have also you have the resources, but for execute your time properly you need money. Without you have not having money, you can not execute your proper knowledge for people. You know, if you want to provide knowledge to other people, first of all you need sources. The sources where it come from is all you need money. Without money, it cannot happen to get the sources to reach to people and having that audience. You know, so it is very important.
So I would like to ask you something that if you die tomorrow, then what will you do the money you have collected?
Yeah, if you are saying I will die, what the useful of money? So you know, but in 21st centuries, if you have lots of money, if suppose I will die, you know, it will give benefit to my family. That all money that I gathered with my you know, your sheer hard works, you know, it will help my family when I was not there for them. You know, it will give them financially stable and financially the things that what I was doing when I'm you know, when I was alive. But at the same time when I was not there, but the money was all, the money remained there, so my family can use in a proper way for their rest of life.
Yeah.
So yeah, and money, you know, in if there is a beggar have a lot of time, you know, and but what's the most thing he need? the most thing he need is the money. You know, he's always asking for money to the people. If he's having time, but
Yeah, I
the
would
last
like to object to you that
yeah.
a beggar will become a beggar because he can't utilize his time. He is beggar because he can't utilize his time, so that's why he's a beggar. If he utilize his time in a proper way, if he educated themselves, so then they will have money. After utilizing the money, they will also get earning money.
Yeah.
So if you learn, then you will definitely earn.
Yeah, but for education, for learning something, you need also money. You know, in 21st century, for everything you have to pay something. Without paying something, you cannot get your education, your clothing, your foods, and your health also. You know, because in the 21st century, the money is the top priority for all of us. You know, every people wants to do jobs, whatever business he wants to do, whatever things they wants to do. You know, so they only needs money at last.
Good afternoon, guys. So today we, Mr. Abhishek, the handsome guy, and me, the simple guy, together, we are going to talk about yoga versus meditation. And Mr. Abhishek thinks that he would talk on yoga. So here you are.
Actually, I was thinking that you go first because yoga is a very ancient practice.
Okay, so let me talk about meditation. I already have talked multiple times on meditation. I think it would be kind of repetition. Still, it is the debate, so I should I would have to talk about. So meditation, we have heard multiple times about meditation, and some of us, I think, we practice meditation. Meditation is quite good for us, not only for the students, for everyone who, especially a human being, not animal, so who want to be here. So he has to do meditation. By doing meditation, he can earn more money and also can save the time. So now, Mr. Abhishek.
So I would like to expand on what Rahul was saying, that our topic is yoga versus meditation. So I would like to talk on both the ways, yoga as well as meditation, because no word should be left behind. So, as I am watching you all, sir is also there to help you people. But in my opinion, yoga is the better way to feel relaxed and stuff. So Rahul will tell more about yoga.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yoga helps us in a different way, I would say in many ways. Having said that, meditation is quite important. If you do meditation and after it, you can do yoga. If you are doing yoga, then if you will do meditation, it would take a lot of time and you cannot concentrate on yourself. So, I totally agree again, I would say. Meditation is the thing which now everyone wants to do. Not directly, but indirectly. We want happiness. We want peace. And we are running behind for the money, for the peace, but there are a lot of tycoons or millionaires, but they don't have peace. Why? Because they have a lot of chaos in their mind. By doing yoga, we can be healthier up to some extent as far as our body is concerned. But if we want a peaceful mind, we will have to, it is kind of must, the meditation.
Actually, what he was trying to say is that the meditation which we do in our daily lives is very well connected to the way we think and perceive ourselves in the crowd. So as well as meditation is concerned, it can be done by anybody who is enough smart to know that it takes a lot of time and practice to complete the way which is being given to you all.
Yeah, you had a very good point. So everyone cannot do yoga, so the meditation. So if you want to learn anything, we have a teacher, we have YouTube, we have a lot of amenities around us, so we can learn. But we need to be strict
Fluent
and consistent. Whatever we want to do, we can do in our life.
Yes.
Yes.
So, actually, in my opinion, yoga is a better way to understand ourselves as well as our friends and colleagues that are always in a hurry. So you can tell them that I can do yoga as well as meditation because it gives me the it gives me the sense to come to your partner and your teacher or your friend whomsoever you are concerned with. So Rahul will tell more about meditation.
Yeah, I agree with you. As you told that yoga is very important as health. If we want to lose our weight, definitely by doing meditation we can't. We can do a lot of things by doing yoga. We can lose our weight. I'm repeating it again, and we can be more confident. We have good personality. Definitely, we would be liked by a lot of opposite sex person. Yes.
Yes, so but Rahul, in our day-to-day life, we are not getting enough time to do yoga as well as meditation. So how can the crowd which is in front of you understand what you are saying? Because what you are saying is that we should leave our the studies in which we are so much consistent. So how can I make them understand that you are right in every way possible?
Yeah, I would like to say on that point, we cannot get anyone understood all the time. We always have what should I say? It is the end point. So if you are in a family, if you are talking with your mother, sometimes you're with sibling or the husband with wife, they always have some, they are not always agree to a same point or on one point. So conflict is everywhere. So if you are doing meditation or yoga, so we cannot remove it. But by doing meditation up to some extent, I would say we can have patience. By having patience, we can understand the person, and by understanding the person, we will accept that person. Yes.
So what Rahul was trying to say is that we should give time to our studies less, and we should give.
Another thing is that everybody spoke fantastic, and I just loved everyone's performance, and it was really wondering, surprising. मैं ज़्यादा गलतियाँ तो आपकी निकाल नहीं सकता, टाइम का थोड़ा अभाव है, तो अभाव से मुझों पे ताव देते हुए जो मेरे पास है नहीं, और मैं बुलाना चाहूँगा कि आई लव्ड टुडेज परफॉर्मेंस. सबका अच्छा चला, बहुत अच्छा था, बट जो कॉम्बिनेशन, जो एक तरीके का कॉपरेशन, जो काउंटरिंग पॉइंट इन काउंटरिंग पॉइंट्स उतप्पा और फायजा में था, इट वॉज रियली ट्रेमेंडस. द फ्लुएंसी, द कम्युनिकेशन. और मुझे आज उतप्पा की और ख़ासकर फायजा की इंग्लिश आज बहुत अच्छी लगी. शी वॉज जस्ट अ फ्रैंक टुडे, fluent today, amazing today. So I would like to welcome one by one. So Mr. Uttappa, please be here for 1 minute. I would like to give you this beautiful trophy, the very small trophy. Please have this and express that what you learned from today's debate, and what type of tag would you like to give this trophy, this trophy.
For tag?
Yeah, for this trophy, what type of tag you'd like to give to yourself, and what type of logo you want on this, and what you have learned especially from this debate session.
Let me talk about today what I learned, and especially today what I so far observed. Everyone did a very fantastic work today, and we should learn each and every panel when they are sharing their knowledge, because by understanding, by listening only, we can gain our knowledge. without knowledge. But by see, before if you want to achieve or gain something, you should be active listener first. I think we are doing some activity, some. कुछ कर रहे थे
they were talking somewhere using phone.
because वो हो सकते हैं I mean कि वो conversation यही हम लोग के audience के साथ वो build नहीं कर पा रहे थे, but I think वो point पे हम लोग work करना चाहिए.
Exactly.
And today सब लोग का जो activities थे, everyone did very well in my point of view.
Great.
And we should work more.
Fantastic. Everybody, please give a huge round of applause.
For this tag, I don't think I deserve this exactly because we're still growing and still learning.
That's why it's very small.
It is very small.
नहीं तो मैं बड़ा वाला देता हूँ, right?
That's it.
God bless you.
For giving this, and I never hold this in my entire life, so this is my first time.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
And the major role behind this trophy is my partner.
Very nice.
He supports me and he did well to me. So thanks to him also, and thanks to me also.
Oh, that's great. Fantastic, everybody.
And all are done very well.
All did very well. What type of tag you want on this trophy?
Learning.
Learning. You want still learning?